Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long week this week. I've been like chilling, but I also been like looking at a lot of different things on the internet lately.
Mm-hmm.
And you heard about the Bill Cosby being released, right?
I heard about it.
So what do you think about the whole situation?
Well, the case is still pending. I really don't know too much about
Case
it.
ain't pending no more.
Oh, it's not.
Nah, he got released.
Well, I know he got released, but I thought that they were still working some shit
They don't
out.
work out. They dropped it.
Yeah.
They dropped the charges. Basically, what happened was he was unfairly he was unfairly convicted because whatever they use as a statement that he made, he was supposed to have immunity from that. So it wasn't even supposed to be used against him. They told him that basically, oh, we're going to grant you immunity. And the judge was like, oh, no, we're going to throw that out of court. You can't do that. Because you've already granted him immunity.
Yeah, yeah.
And so basically they went back and said, and they had 3 judges, I think at the Supreme Court level, say, no, throw this out. And so that's how he ended up getting out of jail.
Oh, okay.
So about the situation, it's supposedly like 60 women saying that he raped them. What do you think? Do you think he raped them, or what do you think about it? Do you know anything about the case?
I never did think he raped him.
I never think he raped him?
Nah, I didn't think so. I think it was a different time. I think it's no different than men offering women alcohol now and trying to sleep with them.
Exactly.
With the intentions
But see, now the laws have changed that if a woman is, what they call it, incoherent.
Yeah, and then she says no sex. No matter how drunk she is,
Yeah.
and then y'all start kissing and something happens. If she told you no sex, bro, and she wakes up the next day and regrets it, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And I think that is so fucked up, though.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was growing up, if a girl gets drunk and you got lucky that night. You know what I mean? And it was over. But now it's like everything is like, oh, we're going to. Yes, a Me Too. That's a rape case. I just don't think it was anything on a serious level like that. I think what it was, they was out partying with a married man. They knew he was married, and they would still do it. So, and I think what ended up happening, they didn't get what they wanted out of the situation. So basically, what do? You try to get back at them. So I think that's what ended up happening on that situation.
And you think that they just kind of piled on, one did it, and then the rest of them just kind of started coming out of the woodwork.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to get a piece of it. Yeah. No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
In order of that, so I brought that up to say this. I was watching. It's the dude. His name Mark Lampert or something like that. I can't remember. He got his own TV. He's on this Black News Network or whatever. It's the Black News Network or Black News Channel. That's the premise of what the show is. It's just basically talking about Black news and things like that. And he had Judge Joe Brown on there, and it was so funny to me because what it was, Joe, he was trying to push the conversation into saying that, Bill Cosby got out. Can you still be not guilty in the court's eyes, but still guilty of something? And the way Judge Joe Brown was explaining it was like, well, you're innocent until you're proven guilty.
Yeah.
And basically, these women never proved that he did anything wrong. And then the guy Mark, he was saying that, at the end of the day, he was just so frustrated because I think that he didn't expect Joe Brown to not agree with him. You know what I mean? But he got to realize that this guy came from a different era. What Bill Cosby did, really back in that era, wasn't rape.
No. And it was normalized. Like there was a Quaalude era.
I mean, you got to think that's back with Studio 54 and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
honestly, man,
they partied like that.
Yeah, and if you've seen like Wolf of Wall Street, they
partied like that.
They did the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. They partied like that. So
they did.
That's why I was like, nah, that doesn't make any sense. So it was just kind of crazy. So, but when I was watching that, it just made me feel like, we're pushing an agenda to cancel everybody. Like when is this cancel culture is going to just get enough of what it's doing? Like we're trying to cancel everybody from things that they did like 50 years ago. they may not even be the same person anymore.
Yeah.
Like they make a comment on an Instagram post like 10 years ago or something, and people want to bring that up and still hold them accountable for it if they don't apologize or whatever, this and that.
Yeah, and you don't even know what they've been through. Like they could have already like noted that was messed up, and they could have already resolved the issue, and you're just bringing the issue back up and making it new again. Yeah, like, it could have been something that's already been resolved. Exactly. And I don't agree with the cancel culture just because I believe that we change and we evolve every day. Like we switch our ideas, we switch our feelings, we switch everything every day. How you felt yesterday may not be how you feel today, you know? So I think people learn and they grow, and to try to cancel somebody, even if it's something that they did like in the present, for you to cancel somebody, you're basically saying that I'm better than you are. I haven't done any.
But you know, the person who started the cancel culture just got canceled.
Who?
It was some lady who worked for this magazine or whatever. I can't remember her name right now. Yeah. But she worked for a magazine.
Yeah, who did start all this?
She actually said something years ago, and then they ended up firing her. So she got canceled too. So it backfired on her. Yeah. Like the thing is, like you can't really just look at people's past. People do change. I mean, everybody don't change. We understand that. But you know, I'm not finna hold you accountable for something like 50 years ago. Yeah. You know, just me personally, because I wasn't around at that time. I don't know what type of person you was, what was going on at that time. Mm-hmm. And I think that people do evolve over time.
They do.
You know, so that's just my take of it. But I just felt like it was kind of weird because there's so many people. Because I have family members who was on Facebook and everything, just like, because, you know, they tried to, you remember Felicia Rashad, who was his wife on the Cosby Show, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. She works for Howard University, and they're trying to get her fired as of right now
because of what his
because she supported him.
Oh man,
because she supported him getting out of jail and everything. So yeah. Now to them, they feel like she's supporting rape culture.
Yeah, it's almost like she's guilty by association, kind of.
Well, and it's not association because
she took up for her friend.
For her friend.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to counsel her of like, oh, we're going to take your job. You're not even going to be working. Like, we don't want you working here at Howard. Yeah. When she's donated all type of money to the school and everything. Well, if you don't want to be a part of it, don't take her money. Give her money back.
Yeah, man. And there's got to be some kind of standard here. Like, there's got to be some kind of standard because you shouldn't be able to just... there has to be some kind of protection whenever there has to be some kind of process of you losing your job, man. People can't just fire you because they don't like you. They don't like what you say. They don't like what you do. It shouldn't be like that. Like, it shouldn't be to the point where there should be some kind of law or some kind of regulation that also protects you from losing your job. Because it seems like people, they invest their whole lives and they invest all their time, all their energy into these jobs. And then it seems like as soon as they're ready to get rid of you, it's too easy to let you go.
It's very easy to let you go because they can just replace you. But I think that, you know, we have to be careful about the things that we're doing right now because we're opening doors to where more and more things are not going to be acceptable. It's like freedom of speech is not free no more. Nah. Freedom of speech is not free anymore. Nope. Like, we're at a place where freedom of speech is actually like it's gonna cost you. You have to be careful about what you say these days. Yeah. Depending on who you are as a person and who you support, what you support, things like that. So yeah. I don't know.
But the thing is, you can be free to speak about anything that fits the social narrative. Yeah. If you don't fit the social narrative, then what you're saying is not, like, there's no freedom in it. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.